Flipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person. In the trap, dripping that working. You know, gangster.
Welcome back to episode 3 of Summer Bulking. It's just currently midday, around afternoon, around 2 o'clock. I just got back from my shopping. I went down to Asda Superstore down in Wellington in Croydon, and I'm just gonna show you guys what I got. Show you how you can, do a lean bulk on a budget as a student, and a few deals which I sort of got to help me, with this bulk.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known.
Okay guys, so this is just some of the things which I got. As you guys probably already know, I eat pretty much the same thing most of the time. I'm a firm believer in just keeping it simple. If you keep things simple, your nutrition and your diet should be easier to stick to. So first off, we've got the proteins. Eggs, very rich in protein. Definitely very good source. I've just got 3 packs of those. I think those were £1 for a pack of 15, and I got 3 of those. Usually for breakfast I have like 4 to 6 eggs, 1 egg yolk, and with the rest white. Or you can mix it up if you want to have a lower fat content. You can use less yolks, but I prefer to not just have egg whites just by itself. I don't really quite like the taste. I like it to at least have a bit of yolk in there as well. And then moving on to proteins, I don't usually get this, but I got the hot and spicy chicken wings. I really love these. Last year me and my housemates used to always get them, and then they went out of stock for like a while. Well, not out of stock, but I think as the stock stocking them for a while, but obviously it's back to summer period now and they brought them back and they were on sale, so I couldn't resist. I think it was £2, so it's pretty decent. Just pop those in the oven. Tastes good source of protein. Obviously not the best source of protein from chicken wings, but it does the job. And then I just got my standard mince again. I usually get the 12% reduced fat one. This time I got the reduced fat steak mince. That is 12%. And let's just have a look at the macros, if it's on there. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, if it focuses. Focus. Nope. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so per 100 grams of serving, we've got 24 grams of protein, which is very good. We've got only 11 grams of fat. That's good as well. Lower salt content, and yeah, pretty good, and 0 carbs. So definitely worth getting that. And to accompany the mince, I got myself the Tesco bolognese sauce. I usually get a branded sauce, but today I didn't really feel like getting that. I just wanted to keep it as cheap as possible, because I know probably getting the branded stuff is not probably the best idea to keep it cheap, because this, for example, was just £1. But if I got like a branded one, I think it's called Domino, I think that's how you say it, it will have been £1.75, just to show you the difference. And it pretty much doesn't taste the same, of course, but it still tastes good. And then another source of protein, I got my red kidney beans. I'll put that in the mince when I make it, so I'll add in my vegetables and the kidney beans with the sauce. All tastes really good, and I usually have that with rice, or I have that with pasta. And moving on to more protein sources, I got chicken breast as usual. I went to the local halal shop, because obviously the place which you usually get from mile past meat markets, obviously there's not really one down here. There is one further away, but it's quite a way away. It's quite a while away, and I don't really have my car with me at the moment. And then moving on, vegetables, I got just the standard smart price Asda mixed vegetables. It's got your carrots, peas, cauliflower and broccoli. Just pop that in a microwave, or you can just steam them. Good to go. Easy sauce. Help you keep your balanced diet. And I got my bunch of bananas. I love bananas. I have like at least 2 of these each day. Got mixed peppers, chop those up in with the mince and stuff, and I can also use some of that in the morning with my eggs as well. Got the standard apples. I've got more apples back in the shed over there. I don't know if you guys can see my shed over there, but I just brought some out here. And then moving on, I usually get low fat yogurt, but I went to a different superstore yesterday because I needed to stock up on some of my stuff for my mass gainer. So I just brought some natural bio yogurt. It tastes pretty good, but I think next time I'm gonna stick with the low fat one. And then moving on, we got standard Quaker oats. You know, have oats every morning, usually about 40 to 50 grams of oats, and I have that as well in my shake as well. Very good. And I got spiral pasta, well, macaroni to say. Yeah, I usually get, you guys have seen, I usually get the whole wheat one, but I just felt like changing it up. You know, why not? I've been using whole wheat for quite a while, so try something new. And I got the semi-skimmed milk and the standard long life milk. I've never had this before, someone recommended it, so I'm gonna see how it tastes, see if it's worth it. If it's good, I'm gonna start using that. This is just 75p. This is £1.20, I think. Pretty good. And I got cottage cheese. I've got some more back in there. Got that from Morrison's, I do believe. That was a 60p, so slightly cheaper than Asda actually. So if you guys ever go to Morrison's, if you have that, well, you have that in the UK, but I doubt you have that in the US. But yeah, cottage cheese, you can have that in the mascarpone shake, and you can have that a few grams, say about 80 grams just before bed, because it's a slow acting protein, so which is really good. It keeps your body, you know, fueled with protein overnight as your body, you know, repairs and breaks down muscle. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've got my proteins, I've got my healthy fats. Yeah, I've got my peanut butter. I just got the tropical sun. Not every peanut butter is really good. You can tell which ones are good because you usually have a bit of oil at the top. Some peanut butter is just really like, how do you say it, sticky and just smooth and just too artificial. But the ones that have a bit of oil at the top, usually you tell like it's got a fair good amount of peanut in there, and not just added stuff to make it taste better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I do believe that came to around £30. I have got the receipt on here. Just a minute. So savings about £1. Just looking for the total. So the total was focus. No, it's not focusing. I really don't know why. Focus 28.89 for all of that. So just a few tips, you know, simple things, simple healthy protein. You got your fats, you got vegetables, you got carbs. Just keeping it simple. Obviously I have other carbs as well, like the rice I have in there, which is all good. And then yeah, it's really good. So yeah guys, just to show you can keep it simple, and yeah, just it's my food shop. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. It's currently around 10:30 in the evening. Went to the gym earlier, just got back. Just realized I've not done the meal prep for the mince. I'm just gonna, I thought I might as well just show you guys how I sort of make my mince. I usually make it in like bulk, so like 500 grams. So I buy like the 1 kg one, and I make 500 grams, and then I freeze double 500 grams like raw mince, and I cook the first 500. Just for I'll show you guys how I cook my mince. It tastes good. It's very nutritious. It's got your veggies, it's got your proteins in there, your healthy fats, and it tastes good. And it's a budget way of getting your proteins in. So for any of you students who may not be very good at cooking, this is an easy way to do it and still have a good result. So I'll just show you guys what I'm gonna do. So basically we've just got mixed peppers. I'm not gonna use all of those. I'm gonna probably half of the green one and half of the red, chop that up finely. And I've got the Asda sauce. I think last time I said Tesco, that was a mistake. Asda. I usually, like I said, go for branded stuff before, but keep it cheap. You don't have to do that. You can still make it taste good. And I've got red kidney beans for extra protein in there. Just got my onion, minerals, of course the protein sauce. I froze the rest of the mince in the freezer. And I've got the light fry light, the 1 calorie one. Really good. I usually use sunflower, but at my house in London they've got the olive oil one, so I was like, yeah, might as well try that out. I've got more Maggi seasoning there, and there's like a stock cube. I like to keep my food seasoned. Obviously make sure your sodium is not too high. When you're sort of bulking, it's not that much of a big deal, but when you're obviously cutting, it's good to keep it lower, because it helps to like because sodium holds a lot of water, makes you feel really bloated, so it's good to, you know, sort of change that up sometime. But yes, yeah, so I'm gonna chop all of these up, well, chopped vegetables up on the onions and fry that, and I'll show you guys as I go along. Stay tuned. So I've got my peppers chopped up and my onions as well. I've got my mince in there just browning off. I'm gonna let that cook probably about 10 minutes. Then I've just got these called Scotch bonnets, like really spicy. This is dangerous stuff, but I like it because it makes the food taste really good. If you can't handle spice, then don't use them, but I use them because it brings out the flavors in the food. So if you like spicy food, try them out. Just a quick life hack, which I usually do sometimes, with regards to the mince. Obviously, you know, you've got different types of mince. Some have more fat than others, like the pork mince and the beef mince. Ideally, you want to go for the beef or steak mince, and usually there's some 20% fat, then there's a 12% fat. And we all know the ones with less fat tend to be more expensive. And we know as a student, we can't always go for the most expensive option. So a life hack which I used to do sometimes is if I bought the one that had 20% fat, I would cook the mince, and when you cook the mince, usually you see the juices and the fat come out. What I'll then do, once that's come out, and make sure the mince isn't like burnt or anything, I would then put that mince in a sieve and put like a little bowl underneath and let some of the juices and fat just run off for a while. That way you're able to get rid of some of the excess fat. What some people also do sometimes is boil it in water, but I don't really like that. But that's just an option you can do. That way you get rid of some of the fat, but you still leave some of the, you know, good, nice juices which make the mince taste good as well. So just an easy way just to reduce the fat content if you can't go for the really low fat content. I'm not gonna do that for the mince I've got now because it's only about, I think, 10% fat, which is pretty good. So yeah, that's what the mince looks like. I changed the pan because I realized it was quite small because I had to add the kidney beans and the sauce, and the sauce I got was quite a lot, so I changed it into like a saucepan instead. So there, everything's just mixed in, kidney beans in there, veggies, peppers, everything's in there. Just gonna let that simmer slowly till it's tender and the juice is flowing through. Tastes good. I cooked some rice. I made rice for the chicken meal, which I still need to have, my rice and chicken, and I was gonna eat some of the mince with rice, but I changed my mind instead. I'm gonna have it with pasta instead and save some of that rice for tomorrow. So yeah, that's what it looks like, and yep, looks good. So there you have it, all prepared. Tastes good as well, I can't lie. So yeah, that's it guys, hope you found that useful. Perhaps a few tips which you can take away, or most of you probably knew how to make mince, but yeah, that's just an easy way to make it. You know, preparing your food in bulk, because I'm going to freeze some of that, just helps you stick to your nutrition and just makes it much easier for you, you know, to track everything. So perhaps take a few tips from this and apply it to your sort of lifestyle as well, and maybe tweak a few things as well. So yeah guys, thank you, and I'll catch you whenever.
Whipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person in the trap, dripping that working. You're not a gangster, you're just an internet